But Dad, isn't it time for illegal ham in the face? But bro, where's the banjo?
What is going on, everybody? I am that fat guy. We're here for our second live show. It is July 20th, and I got to bring in the cohorts of Legal Ham in the Face. First off, my co-host. Bring him in here. There is Big Bri. What's going on, Big Bri?
Hey, man. What's up?
And also, as Vinny is messing around right here trying to get a beer and everything, guess what? We got a My Cousin Vinny cam here in studio for him. So let's give a warm welcome to my cousin Vinny's in here.
Hey, Vinny.
Morning, everybody.
So here we go. We are in episode, I think it's 62. I keep losing track. We're just moving right along. And it's July 20th. Our show is brought to you by Lake Erie APA. Get a hold of Harold Keel on Facebook at Lake Erie APA. Search it. Go in there. Pool Players Association. Both Vinny and I are in it on Sundays for a double jeopardy. You can play 8-ball, 9-ball, singles, team, handicap. Go to Vegas, which is here in October? I believe so.
Yeah.
Get your trip to Vegas in October where you can win a crap ton of money and prizes. So please check out the Lake Erie APA, as you can see right there on the top of the hat. All right, Brian, I still got your camo hat. It's coming. I talked to Harold on Sunday.
That's all right.
Also, we do have to announce the Illegal Ham to the Face Fantasy Football League 2.0 is going to happen.
Back.
Yes, it is. And we have all the cohorts, plus 2 more so far. There are still 4 spots open. We are trying to get 16 teams in. All right. We're at 12 now. So if you comment right here on the show, first one to comment gets added for your shot to win a Cleveland Underground whiskey and some Lake Erie APA apparel. So far we have Joe Bear, El Champion, the fat guy, Big Bri, my cousin Vinny, Papa V, Big Boy Phillips, Lauren, Little Tubby, Harold APA. I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing? There's our first. That's the Masters. Is in. All right, so we got
and just beat out Chris.
Hey, we might as well add both of them.
Let's do it for now.
Yeah, let's do it for now. There's 2 more.
Right.
We need 2 more people. So Chris and Justin, you are marked down in. Vinny, write it down on the sheet.
Yes, sir.
All right, so the Cleveland Underground whiskey is dealer's choice, and since I normally take care of it, it'll probably be the black cherry or what I deem fit for you guys. Also, the Lake Erie APA gear, hat, shirt. Harold's going to hook us up with a whole bunch of stuff. So we are going to do a last man standing league. Every week, the lowest score drops off, and you go down to the gauntlet. And in the gauntlet, you get your chance to battle back for glory and stardom. If you can make it all the way to the end of the gauntlet, you beat the number 1 guy twice, you win everything. If you lose once to the number 1 guy, he wins it. So there's a little bit of incentive. So once you lose, you have the lowest points. You go down to the bottom bracket. The next person that loses, you play them head to head. Whoever wins that moves on.
So it's basically a double elimination.
Double elimination.
Deal.
So
as long as you're not the worst of the week, then you move on to the next week.
Hey, and it's free to get in, so that's even
Sure.
better.
Now, do you want to give away those other 2 spots today, or do you want to wait?
No, well, let's wait a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, FattBoy Tuesday will be later with Always Positive J, as we always do towards the tail end. And yes, we are talking pizza tonight. Why don't we get into the rundown? Vinny, why don't you click on the rundown in the banners, bud? As you're still looking for it. Did you find it?
It's here.
And right there.
Oh, I got to scroll up.
I got it.
There it is.
All right, so the rundown for July 20th, we bring in my cousin Vinny. Vinny gives us the rundown.
Yes, sir. So today we are looking at, by the way, today is 7/20/21.
Yes, it is.
And we'll start off with trivia. It's Fatty's turn.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
Yep. We'll also continue on with the word of the day. We'll talk some Browns, some Cavs. Oh, I never decided still what the word of the day.
No, you still got 2.
You gave it last week, I thought.
Well, no, I got 2 to choose from for this week, too.
Oh, okay.
So maybe I'll throw them both out and we'll see what hits. So we're talking Browns. We'll be talking some Cavs, maybe some Indians. We got to see, time allotment. And getting into FattBoy Tuesday, we'll have Always Positive J with us on, and we'll be talking about mom and pop pizza places.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
So super excited for all of that. We'll finish off with the word of the day, some trivia, and then we'll close it out.
All right. Well, you want to get into it, Bri?
Let's do it.
Let's get into our shout outs first, Bri. Do you have any shout outs for today?
Yeah, I have a couple, and there's one big one. Last weekend, I was in Chicago for a family wedding, so let me shout out my cousin Jill and her new husband Wes. It was a blast. We had so much fun. There's a lot of family members from out of town that I just haven't seen a whole lot of over the last year and a half. So to get together with them, spend a couple days with them, it was good for the heart, good for the soul. You should probably thank my brother because he was he was our hype man. He was telling everybody about the Illegal Ham to the Face podcast. So shout him out, and if any family's watching, I love you guys. But yeah, it was a blast. It was so much fun. It wasn't fun getting there or getting home because of the construction. It took almost 7.5, 8 hours or something like that, which usually it's like a 6-hour trip driving. But had so much fun. Even ended up watching a little bit of the NBA Finals game with Wes on Saturday, just the end of it. So we had a good time, a lot of laughs, and so it was great to see everybody. My next shout out, let me just shout out real quickly. Our boy, Jim Donovan had a birthday recently. Wow, so he's the voice of the Browns. You know, when you hear his voice, you just get all the feels and get all tingly inside. And I think he might be a Medina guy. I think he lives down here in Hinckley on a farm. So shout out Jim. He's a cancer survivor, and he's a fighter. We love hearing him.
All right, so Vinny, you got any shout outs for today?
No shout outs today.
Really? You don't even want to shout out the birthday for Ashlyn? You guys went to Great.
You know what?
You're
absolutely right.
Yeah, you went to Great Wolf Lodge, didn't you?
Didn't I talk about that last episode?
Yeah, you did the Harry Potter stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I thought I shouted her out last week for her birthday. If not, Ashlyn, happy birthday! Thank you very much.
It's been a long week for us. It's been a long week already. It's only Tuesday. It's been a long week. I got you also right here in the comments. I got to shout out my mom, and I got to shout out Diane. They are watching the show. Yep. I love you, Mom. There's going to be cussing in this later probably, so just be warned. Brian won't do it, but I will. But I got to shout out. I got to shout out our team for our pool team. Just one more. We have discovered a new pool drink, is what we like to call it. We call it the Just One More. It tastes like grape Kool-Aid. And if I can get Bip on at some point in time, and I say Bip because we call him the Machine because his last name is Bio Petrovich.
Bio Petrovich.
Bio Petrovich is his last name. So we just call him Bip because it's hard to say that.
Right.
He came up with this drink and he found it. Tastes like grape Kool-Aid. It's amazing. So Is that my microphone that's screwed up? Or my headphones?
No, I hear it in the headphones, so I think that's your mic.
All right, so my mic is screwed up right now. So let me.
That's better.
That's better. All right, so I also got to shout out Harold. Good night. What is going on with our headphones? Well, this is what we get for doing a live show, right? That better?
It'll happen.
So Harold Keel from Lake Erie APA hooking us up with stuff for our fantasy football league. So I want to say thank you to that. Sure. And that's about it for me. So let's get into the show, boys. And we are going to do my cousin Vinny's word of the day.
Oh, Vinny.
All right. So, Vinny, do it.
All righty. Thank you very much. Webster's Merriam's Dictionary here. Let me pull it up right now. You know, when you're stuck in that 20 to 70% range on iPhones, you have that choice to go into that low power mode. Shuts everything down on you a lot quicker. So just got
quicker. Is that the word? I think I know that one.
Quicker.
Yeah, right.
It's something we do not do when we run.
So here's the first word.
Perry.
Perry.
Okay.
P-A-R-R-Y.
That's correct.
And give us the second one.
So the second word, though, is this one.
Attenuate.
Attenuate. You want the spelling on that one, Big Bri?
No, I'll get close.
Just
Okay.
sound it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Sound it out.
So we'll go over those words there a little later in the show.
All right, Bri.
Can't wait.
You ready, buddy?
Yeah.
All right, Vinny, click us over to the trivia and and our trivia is brought to you by Curb Appeal Landscaping. Contact Papa V at curbappeal419.com. And if you want to, join the fantasy league and kick Papa V's ass. He loves it. All right, so Fatty's turn for trivia. Bri, we are about a couple weeks away from the trade deadline. We are 1 week away from training camp starting.
Mm-hmm.
We're also a little over a week away from the NBA draft. So, I'm going to go baseball with you.
Golly. I was hoping for one of the other two.
I know you were.
Tease me.
I know. But I want you to realize where the Indians are at right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, they started their season April 1st, 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the 9 starters in the field, how many are left for your Cleveland Indians? And I want you to realize how much the turnover is, okay?
Okay, so you're including pitcher in one of those, or is a DH?
No, just the starting lineup. So the starting lineup for the very first day of baseball for us.
Okay.
Okay, so you got it?
Yep, I got you.
All right, so here we go. Let's get into our Browns right now. And Big Bri brought this beautiful gem to me. The under the radar guy who needs to step up for the Browns.
Yeah.
All right, so Bri, play what you want here.
Well, we talk so much about Baker. We talk so much about Chubb, Miles, Denzel, OBJ. We really don't talk a whole lot about other guys. I mean, it's going to take all 22 for us to have a successful year. Tampa Bay is returning every single starter from last year. So we need that continuity going forward. And so I'm trying to give a little love, shed a little light on the under the radar guys, the guys that you don't hear a whole lot about. So give me a guy, maybe even one or two guys that the Browns really need. What's that?
One offense, one defense?
You can give me one, you can give me two. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
If you can't, like, I got two written down here, and it kind of goes together for a certain narrative. So if that's what you want to do, go ahead.
Well, why don't you start off? I understand what's going on. I
Sure.
know one that I said to you was Troy Hill, which
Yep.
I'll get into here in a second, but I'll let you go first.
Yeah. Okay. And so I think the maybe the thing I'm most concerned about with the Browns right now, and there's, we're in a great spot. There's not a whole lot to be concerned about, but we have talked so much about the offense and how we got all those guys coming back, and we've given so much towards the defense and bringing in 9 new starters. And we weren't great in the pass defense last year, but I feel like we've addressed that. So my big concern for the Browns this year is our rushing defense, because we have undersized linebackers. We have JOK, who's 220 pounds. We have Jacob Phillips, who's 220. There's some some running backs that are bigger than them, so they could just bowl them over. So I feel like we're kind of good with Myles Garrett and Clowney. It's stopping the run off the edge, but I worry about where we're at up the middle. And we think that they're going to play John Johnson a ton at safety and maybe bring him down into the box. So to make a long story short, I think my two guys that I'm hoping step up and that the Browns really need to step up one is Andrew Billings as our defensive tackle, because he's our run-stopping guy. We have Malik Jackson, and we have a bunch of young guys. And Billings at least has a couple years experience in the league. With Cincinnati, he was a 3-year starter, and he's 330 pounds. So there's no doubt he's our run stuffer. And him sitting out last year doesn't give you a great feeling. The reports were about a month ago that he came into camp a little out of shape after being out of football for a year. So that's concerning. But I think the Browns really need him. I think they need a guy to stuff up the middle. They need a guy to get bull rush the centers and the guards so that Lamar Jackson can't step up in the pocket and find those little lanes to run through. So he's my first guy. Andrew Billings, Togiai, if he's up for the challenge, he's awfully young and raw. If he can do that, then God bless him. But I feel like Billings has the upper hand right now because he has NFL experience. So he's my first guy. My other guy is Anthony Walker. Same thing as defensive tackles. We're very young at linebacker. And, also with defensive tackles, we lost our best defensive tackle from last year, Sheldon Richardson. And we also lost our best linebacker, BJ Goodson. So we need new guys to step in to those roles. And Anthony Walker, he's going into his 5th year. He's a veteran. He's averaged over 100 tackles per season over the last 3 years with the Colts. So I think they need his leadership. And, I just talked about the other guys being a little bit smaller. He needs to be that run stuffer. He needs to fill the holes because we still play in the AFC North. I know we have Lamar Jackson and Ben Roethlisberger, Joe Burrow. They like to throw it 40, 50 times a game if they could, but you still have to stop the run. If they can, they will run the ball down your throat over and over again because they want to keep the ball away from your offense. So those two guys, I think, are going to be huge in stopping the run. And let's just hope that Walker and Billings are what we signed up for, because if they struggle, and, Baltimore, they were one of the best rushing offenses in the league last year. If they can have it their way, they'll just run it down our throat all game long if we can't stop them. So we need those two positions in particular, linebacker, defensive tackle. I think we'd all agree are kind of soft. But those are the two guys that I pegged as veterans that I'm hoping step up for us.
All right. So, Bri, I completely forgot a couple shout outs.
Okay.
That we have to bring up real quick before I get into Troy Hill.
Go ahead.
Toby and Miguel are having their annual smoke off for the illegal ham in the face. They're doing a pork belly with 2 sides. Now, I am going to be there for the taste testing and judging, along with Harold Keel. I think, Vinny, are you coming?
I do believe so.
So Vinny is coming.
Sweet.
Bri, you have a special outing that you're doing Saturday, right? Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I will. I was going to shout it out next week, but I'll plug it right now. It's our family's charity golf outing in memory of my dad, who passed away from multiple myeloma, which is a cancer of your plasma cells. And so we've done it for the last 12, 13 years. And so we're having our golf outing to raise money for the Multiple Myeloma Research Foundation. And we are having that on Saturday down at Hawks Nest, down towards Worcester.
Okay. And if anybody wants to donate, hit us up here at Ham Legal and only Ham the Face. Okay. That money goes straight to that. I mean, that's you've asked me to golf in it multiple times, and I have not been able to due to family and and I want to so bad, even though I would have to play with Adam and Big Boy Phillips, I believe, which would be a great time. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
But I have other obligations I have to do. But it is for a great cause. So please, if you can, please donate a little, donate a lot. Just please help out this cause.
Every little bit is appreciated, and I'll throw out the website next week if you want to go to it.
All right. I'm sorry to put you on the spot like that. Toby was
no, that's cool.
Toby was hoping for Big Bry, so we might have to do another smoke off here soon for let's say a Browns game. Toby,
I'm pretty good at eating. So I hope
we all
be
are.
there.
Look at us. As Vinny's chuckling in the background.
Oh,
yeah. So the thing is they wanted to smoke something. My contest to them is to smoke something they never smoked before. So they both have never smoked pork belly. And then they come up with 2 sides.
Okay.
So I know the 2 sides. I know they were supposed to happen on Father's Day. And it got nixed. It got pushed back. So we were doing it this Saturday. So, and by the way, we might be live during the taste testing and show everything.
Yeah. I'd like to see that.
Bri, we'll get you hooked up with a little video so you can see it and chime in if you want to.
What time do you think that could possibly happen?
You can actually check out, I think the event is on Illegal Ham in the Face Facebook page, and it has the time on it. I mean, I'll be there from like probably 10 a.m. hanging out with those guys and just, because I'm bringing my family and everything. So,
okay.
But, all right. So I'm going to get into, all right. So my under the radar Browns is Troy Hill was my first one. The reason was we signed him. It was a decent deal that we had to pick up, but I picked him for a different reason. I explained this to you. You have a rookie that you're bringing in, and I'm still not sold on Greedy Williams being healthy. After seeing the stuff that I've seen of Greedy Williams, I am so skeptical of Greedy Williams. And he will have to step up and do something fierce in the slot and help out. And that's what we're bringing him in for, right?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So I did one offense, one defense. And I like both signings of Johnson, Troy Hill, because they're pretty much covering their backside if Delpit is not healthier 100%. And also if Greedy is not 100%, which
absolutely.
Which is a smart move by the front office, by the way. Smart, savvy move. All right. The other person, and you might laugh at me a little bit, Hollywood Higgins. Hollywood Higgins is not the flash in the pan, the deep threat, the perfect route runner, but for some odd reason, him and Baker are on the same wavelength. And anytime that Baker needs a pass, it seems like it always goes to Hollywood Higgins for 8 yards, for 10 yards, for 12 yards. He is not going to be flashy. He's not going to be anything else. But he's always been that blanket ever since Baker started. Yeah. And you know something? I think that he doesn't have to do anything huge. Just be him. Just be him. Get that first down. Keep the chains moving. But be that guy. And I think he will be this year. I'm glad that he's back. Also, Another one, Peoples Jones Jr. is in that spot too.
Sure.
All right? We have Odell. We have Jarvis. We don't know about Odell's health. He hasn't been healthy in like 5 years.
Mhm.
Jarvis plays hurt all the time. You're going to need those two guys to kind of step up and see what happens. So those are my three under the radar guys that I like.
Sure.
I mean, do you have a problem with those?
No. When you really think about it, our wide receivers are very versatile because we have the Pro Bowlers, we have the high ceiling guys in Jarvis and Odell. We have Higgins, who is a great possession guy, but also can make plays and get behind the defense. Peoples Jones, he's kind of like a physical freak. And if he could just ever put everything together, he could be a star in this league. And Schwartz, I mean, world-class speed. And also Cardell Hodge is a monster. It's almost like having a second or third tight end out there, the way that he can block in the run game.
Yeah, but I'm worried about Schwartz. He hasn't been able to get on the field. He's got a hamstring or something going on right now that I am really concerned about, because you get a speed guy with a nagging injury like that. We've already dealt with stuff like that, bud.
But you know what? And to put it all into perspective, if one of our major concerns for the season is the health of our fourth receiver or fifth receiver, I'd say we're doing pretty good.
So true, Bryce. So
right.
True. All right, so the other thing we want to get into, and you brought this to me, what teams you think are better than the Browns right now?
Right now. Don't be projecting a trade for Aaron Rodgers or anything. Assume that he's going back to Green Bay.
Okay, so there is only 3 teams I think that are better than the Browns right now.
Okay.
First team, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First off, they're Super Bowl champs. They're bringing everybody back. They're rolling the dice again.
Right.
Second team that scares me more than Kansas City, the Buffalo Bills. Okay? That team scares me. I don't know why, but it does. Josh Allen took a step last year I didn't expect him to take, and having, who is it, Diggs on their team?
Oh, yeah.
There's a connection there between, he's not running as much anymore. They're passing the ball. The Buffalo Bills are no joke, especially if Josh Allen played like he did last year.
Mm-hmm.
And number 3 for me, and it's the other AFC team, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Right.
But as we saw, there was it Brian Barnwell? Is that who it is?
What the heck's his first name?
Ben?
No,
Barnwell?
no, Bill Barnwell.
Bill Barnwell.
There we go.
All right. If you're scared, go to church. Thanks, Jay. We'll see here in a little bit. All right. So he actually had the best offenses. He had Kansas City behind the Browns because they are a 2-trick pony with
best offensive weapons, right?
Yep. With
so
Tyreek Hill,
quarterback out of
Travis Kelce. That's it.
Right.
He had the Browns, what was it, 4th? I think it was.
Yeah, the Browns 4th, and my biggest issue with his list was Dallas.
I know. What the heck is that?
I don't get it. Why does everyone love Dallas so much? Amari Cooper is a good receiver. I'd take our receivers over him and Lamb. I'd take our running backs over Zeke and Pollard. I don't get it. Everyone loves the Cowboys. I just don't understand it. Same with the 49er love. I don't understand San Francisco 49er love. They're counting on a rookie quarterback.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. It just, damn, why Dallas? Of all time, it's Dallas has been the eye of the national beholders for so long, and they haven't done shit.
Right. And if we're talking about their entire offense, we know their offensive line is good. We know Dak Prescott's pretty dang good. I wouldn't have as much of a problem. But if we're just talking Zeke, Pollard, Amari Cooper, and Lamb, which is basically their big 4, they're good. Don't get me wrong. They're top 10. I don't think they're top 3 or 4. Tennessee's better than them, certainly. Yeah. And I think we are as well. So, yeah, I guess it's just America's team's love.
I don't know what it is. And I got another big man staring me down right now as he's walking into the FattBoy Studios. Big Matt's here.
Oh,
Brian,
nice.
yeah. And so he's sitting down to enjoy the show for right now. He'll
Okay,
get loud
cool.
later, probably. So the other thing after the whole Browns talk, Brian, is I got to bring in this one before we get into FattBoy Tuesday here in a little bit.
Well, let me before you get there, let me my list
I
of
forgot about your list. I'm sorry, but
my it basically essentially is like a power rankings. It's somewhat similar to yours, but a little different. You had the Browns at 4. I'd probably put them at 5. I'm with you. The Super Bowl teams, they deserve to be up there. Kansas City and Tampa Bay. I do not have Buffalo better than us. I have us better than Buffalo. I think Buffalo's defense, our defense on paper is better than Buffalo's, and Buffalo does not have a run game. I understand Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs are really good, but outside of that, I don't see anything special about their offense. So I think we can take Buffalo. And the other team, well, I have Green Bay, with the MVP and one of the best wide receivers and probably a top 10 running back. They'd be tough to beat. You always bet on the better quarterback, usually when the teams are pretty similar, for me anyways. But so Green Bay, I put ahead of us, and I hate to say it, but Baltimore, until you prove to me that you can beat them, what's Lamar Jackson, like 4-1 against Baker?
yeah.
So until you prove that we can beat them, right now, I think we can surpass them. But right now, I put Baltimore ahead of us.
Okay, so you got us 5th. I got us 4th.
Yep.
All right. Well, I mean, we're right there. I mean, it's weird to have this conversation with the Browns in the mix. You know what I mean? Like, it's
right.
Like, we never had, like, what are the Browns going to do this year? 4-12, maybe 5-11. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. But no, this is a year that the expectations, you think the Browns can hold these expectations this year?
Yeah, I think by the end of the year, if we're having this conversation at the end of the regular season, I think you could easily be talking about the Browns as a top 2 or 3 team. Unless Tampa Bay goes into the tank, we really won't have the opportunity to surpass them. But, we play Kansas City. We play Baltimore. We play Green Bay. So if we can have strong showings against them and maybe even win a couple games, heck yeah, we could be top 2.
All right. So, Brian, can you see the comments right now?
They're very small. I can't really.
Hold on. Let me bring this one up, and I want you to whoever showed him, I think this is your fault. Jose.
Oh.
And he's talking about the Bears.
He's talking about a team from 35 years ago.
I know he is. It's okay. All right, so
stuck in the past.
Big man. You guys nervous to remember 2007 when 10-6.
Yeah.
No, I'm not worried about it.
No, because we've upgraded. We've addressed our biggest weakness from last year in our defense, and we've upgraded that.
All right, so now can we get into Kevin Love? Because I really want to scream at Kevin Love.
Let's hear it.
Oh, my Lord. Kevin Love pulled out of Team USA. You want to know why he pulled out of Team USA? Because he sucks. We thought as Cavs fans that he would actually go in there. Maybe a glimmer of Kevin Love would come back. But no, he pulled out because he got 2 minutes of playing time and his ego was hurt, and he didn't want to hurt Team USA. Darius Garland got more playing time than he did in the exhibition games.
Yep.
So, my whole thing right now with Kevin Love, dude, either retire, collect your check, or Cavs just buy him out and be done with it. Because he is just going to sit there and suck the life out of the room all of next year as he's getting paid. And there's Jose. Kevin Love sucks. Ah, boy, Jose. This has been a train wreck ever since the signing. The Cavs wanted him to be the face of their franchise after LeBron left and they traded Kyrie, and he never took ownership. Also, he lost too much weight. I want FattBoy Kevin Love back in the day I don't need skinny 180-pound Kevin Love. I want chunky Kevin Love back.
We bring back the pencil beard and the shaved head.
Exactly. Why can't we have that Kevin Love back? Now he's dating
I don't know.
supermodels and everything else. He needs to get back on the fat boy train.
At least he'd be more fun to hang out with, probably.
I think what we should do is when he comes back to town, Brian, we should take him to Mabel's. We should take him to Pizza 216. And we should just sit down and be like, you're not leaving till the food's done. Let's go. Let's get back to fat Kevin Love. See? Big Matt's giving me a thumbs up right now.
Yeah. It's what happened to the collusion that we were hoping for. I mean, does no other team, no other player want to try to trade for Kevin Love?
Nope.
Is everybody just laughing at us? Like, I can't believe Cleveland gave him that money.
And you know something? Kevin Love's laughing right now because you know how many games he has to play a year? 15. And then he gets to sit and collect $20 million a year.
I know. Yeah.
Just not that.
It's easy to hate on that, but which one of us wouldn't do that same thing?
Oh, I'm not saying we won't, but we have to actually work for our money. It's like
I know.
$1 million game, really?
Yeah. Hey, yeah,
do
$1 million
something.
game. That's what we're paying him. What? What do you want?
No, what is it? Is
We
it
all
25 for? We're paying him about $1 million every 3 games or so.
Hey, I keep telling our boss that I pull a hammy every week, and he still makes me walk most sometimes. Like I can't do it. My hamstrings are too tight. It's too much. He's like, I'm like, no.
He's just, I don't know. I don't know what our plan is. We really don't have a long-term plan. We're just hoping to strike gold. And
go ahead.
I was just going to transition just maybe a small bit to this draft talk, and it sounds like Mobley, if he's there, he's their guy. And I don't know exactly how I feel about that because, what are we going to do with Jared Allen? Are we going to try to play 2 big men in wing and point guard league? I don't know.
Well, they got to figure something out. You know something? Kevin Love's contract is killing the Cavs. Absolutely killing the Cavs. They should have got Kevin Love, rid of him as soon as possible, and really did the rebuild right. And what they wanted to do is they wanted to save face to make sure that they look like the smarter group after LeBron said, there's nobody here and I'm leaving. And then they traded Kyrie. So that's where they're at right now.
Yeah, they're grasping at straws, trying to, like you said, save face. But what kind of sucks to me is looking back at the 2016 NBA championship, and does it tarnish that in any tiny little way? Because, as Cleveland fans, LeBron is, whatever. He came out last week and said, I want to play the rest of my career in Los Angeles. Good for you. You are no longer a kid from Akron. You are as Hollywood gets. So enjoy all the superficial people out in LA, and we're done with you. Kyrie, kind of a weird dude. Just traveling all around trying to win another championship. And now Kevin Love, we're dealing with he says he wants to be here. We don't believe it. He just wants free money. And so, I don't know. For me, right now in the moment, maybe it does tarnish it a little bit, but hopefully long term it won't.
So Big Matt's pulling us up on Facebook. By the way, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. All right. And look at that little happy Cleveland. I understand it feels cheap to you, but it felt so good at the time.
Right. Without a doubt. And I don't think it ruins it long term, but in the short term, it kind of sucks.
And here comes Jay with LBJ as the man. Okay. I get that he's the man, but he's trying to ride Michael's coattails by making Space Jam 2. Are you serious? Just let it die. Just let it die. What do you want about Kyrie? What? Kyrie won that championship. Oh, no. LeBron won that championship with a block and the defense. Kevin Love locked down Steph Curry, and Kyrie just threw up a Hail Mary and it went in. I'm arguing with Big Matt over here. I apologize, people. But, Jay, I need you to call in, buddy. It is time. We're done with Cavs. We're done with Browns. It is time. Vinny, click the video. You know what it's time for. Yeah, you didn't click the video.
And now it's time for FattBoy Tuesday.
All right, we are here at FattBoy Tuesday, and we are talking pizza. And it's pizza enough said, right, Brian? This was your baby. You want mom and pop pizza places in Cleveland, and I am bringing in our guest right now for this. Always Positive Jay is here.
What up?
Because of Vinny's
What up, Jay?
I can see Vinny now.
What's going on?
All right, so we're all in here for our special FattBoy Tuesday. We're talking pizza. All right, so this is your mom and pop places, and I'm going to name off a few. Now, Brian's got a huge list, but I'm going to go through some of the listeners. Right now, you have Top Dog Tailgate said Lorenzo's in Oberlin. All right,
don't go out that far.
You had
never been to Oberlin.
Carlos Traditora. You're Italian. How do you say that?
I can't see that far away.
Traditora?
I don't know. Bring it over.
All right. Carlos Trata something. And Hartville?
Hartville?
Yeah. Trattoria. Okay, that's what I thought. You have Big Play Dave chimed in with Gina's in Bay Village.
I've heard good things about them.
I've heard good things too. You have.
I got to write all this down.
You start
Gina's. Yeah, Gina's.
You have
a little record. When you guys go knock these places off, I'm coming.
All right.
I go every Friday.
That's his first dinner. Little Tubby chimed in with Pizza Point in Coshocton, Ohio, which I love Pizza Point. It's good stuff. You know what I'm talking about, man. Big Tubby chimed in. And we got a little beef with Big Tubby right now. And I don't know if he's watching, but Little Tubby will let him know. He said Amichi's in West Lafayette. Now, I grew up in West Lafayette. Amichi's pizza is delicious. But he said something about a cauliflower crust. All right. Are you serious? This is FattBoy Tuesday. We do nothing but dough and heavyweight stuff here.
If you're trying to eat healthy, why would you even have a pizza?
I know.
Cauliflower crust doesn't make it like the healthiest thing ever. It doesn't make sense. I look at
people funny when they put their napkin on a pizza to get the grease off. Like, what are you doing? That's flavor. All right. We also have Lauren. Lauren chimed in with Mama Catina's, which, Jay, we got to go to Mama Catina's. We're going to rent out the mafia table again at Mama Catina's, boys. And Big Man chimed in with Fat Jack's and Pat's Donuts in Lima, Ohio. Now, Pat's Donuts, I can vouch for this, has got some serious pizza. It's a donut shop with pizza. How awesome is that? Lunch and dessert.
Two favorite things.
Exactly. So let's go with, let's see here. Let's get Vinny out of the road real quick. Vinny, what are your places for mom and pop places?
Oh, all mine I really have up here, for my top three. That's kind of what I chose.
Oh, so, okay. What about Giovanni's here in North Homestead?
And yeah.
Oh, definitely. That's so good.
Giovanni's right there. Too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, it's right on Stearns and Lorraine.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you also have down the street, you got Frankie's here in North Olmsted that we Frankie's. Go to. I have been to, we'll get into our top three later, but also Sweet Basil's got to be in there too. Brian, you never had Sweet Basil, right?
I have had Sweet Basil one time.
All right. So Sweet Basil's on my list. And you can't go wrong with Razzles. Razzles has got a good pie too. When he does it right. He's got a Sicilian style pie. Oh, there it is. Village in Lafayette. Yep, that's what it is. Beachy's
Lafayette.
No, it's Lafayette.
It's Lafayette. Get out of here.
It's Lafayette.
We are in Medina. We have a street named Lafayette.
We are not in Indiana. It is West Lafayette.
What are you, French?
Lafayette.
Yeah, that's
you just said it the same way we were saying it.
No.
Yeah,
it's West Lafayette.
Lafayette.
You corrected yourself. Move on.
Move on. All right.
That's the word of the day next week, Vinny.
Word of the day.
Right, you got it.
All right. So, Brian, let's get your list out before we get Jay's list.
No, let's go to Jay first because I got a ton, and maybe he'll check off some of mine.
That's what I was going to do to you, but hey, whatever.
Oh, you got a ton too?
I go to a lot of pizza places.
I'll go first if you want me to.
Oh, go ahead. Doesn't matter.
All right. So, well, I got a bunch. I got. It depends what you're looking for. Let me go and start with my trip this past weekend. I went to Chicago, and when you're in Chicago, you have to try Chicago pizza. And from what I understand from the locals, there's two places that kind of rival the Chicago pie. We
Now, I
had
work with the guy from Chicago. Let's see if they're the same two places he talks about.
well, we had Lou Malnati's on Friday,
No, not yes.
and because I had that Friday, I told my wife and my mom, I said, we got to try the other one on our way home on Sunday. So we got Giordano's on Sunday.
Yeah, that's the one they have in Columbus now, too, right?
Do they
Yeah,
really?
that's who I've heard of.
I didn't know that. So I'm more of a Giordano's guy because it had a little more sauce, but it just had a ton of cheese. It was like eating a lasagna.
I've never had a Chicago style pizza in my entire life. It's
I didn't love it.
Something I want to try.
Yeah. It was good. Don't get me wrong. It's still pizza.
No, hold on. Did you use a fork and a knife, or did you?
I did.
Did you try to pick
I
it
did.
up?
And you know what? I could only do like 2, maybe 3 pieces at a time, just because it's so heavy.
Three pieces is probably a lot, though, dude.
Yeah, right.
Like an inch and a half thick.
Right. It is. The cheese was a half inch. Like I let it cool a little bit, and the cheese was a half inch.
Our half inch or your half inch?
No, my half inch.
Okay.
Half inch heavy, half inch light.
But so I'll knock the. I haven't had any Chicago pie around here, but I figured I'd try 2 of the best. While I was there, I'm more of a New York style guy, even Ohio style. That's a little bit thicker. Some of the Ohio's pies that I've had were Ohio pie. Geraci's is delicious. Vincenza's awesome. So down here in Medina, we have something that's from, I think, Eastern Ohio, like Steubenville area. It's called Ohio Valley. And they do not cook the cheese on the pizza. They cook the pizza, and then they just sprinkle shredded cheese on top of it. Have you ever heard of this?
No.
Right now, we're going to have to go down there.
Oh, yeah. It's not bad. I mean, they can melt it for you if that's what you want. But that was something a little different.
So they cook everything and then just sprinkle the mozzarella and provolone on top.
Yeah, they cook it like a normal pizza without the cheese, and then they pull it out of the oven, and they just spread them. It was the weirdest thing I've ever had before.
Try that. It sounds okay.
Yeah,
on a 1
wasn't
to 10,
bad.
how good was it? 10 being good.
It was better with the cheese cooked. I'd say maybe a 6.5.
Well, I mean,
because the crust, everything was very crispy around it. So if they just melted the cheese on it, I think it probably would have been maybe an 8 or a 9.
Okay.
So I'll round it out with a couple quick fire ones. My Paisetta, I told you, I've talked about them in the past. Mom and pop place. It's if you want real quick pizza. It only takes about 5 minutes to get. It's delicious. Down in Ashland, they got a place called Pizza Fire. And if you're looking for New York style in the area, there's a place in Medina called Courthouse Pizza. And there's a place in Berea off Bagley Road called Capri Pizza. Really good.
All right, Jay?
Well, my all-time favorite right now is probably Napoleon's in Parma. They're really good. I've just discovered this Teresa's in Maple Heights. And they literally have their cheese shipped in from Wisconsin. So if someone takes their cheese that serious, you know it's a damn good pie.
Hold on. Is it the same Teresa's that's in Mayfield Heights?
There are other ones. I'm not sure. But there's a few of them. Bye, Bri.
Bri has
Dude, disappeared. He's a ghost.
He's a ghost. We'll get him back in here in a second. No, because Brian and I have had Teresa's Pizza at Mayfield, and it's great. You can get pizza by the slice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same here.
Oh, so good.
The cheese is it was probably the best cheese I've had in Ohio to this day.
All right, so what else?
Then the pizza I grew up on is Angie's in North Royalton.
Okay.
They're really good. My favorite downtown pizzas right now is Pizza 216. They're phenomenal.
Yes, they are. They're really good.
Now I'm drawing a blank. I should have wrote all these down.
You probably should have.
There's one that I heard of. It was what BOGO Pizza. It was over there in North Olmsted. I didn't get a chance to try it, but
they changed the name. It's Upper Crust.
Now it's Upper Crust.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they got some good pie too.
Stan the man's favorite pizza, Carmino's. They're a really good pizza too.
Really?
I think it's in Old Brooklyn. Yeah, they're phenomenal.
All right. We got Big Brian back now.
You're
Hey.
back.
I thought it was a problem with my router. My bad.
All right. So
It cut out, and then you were gone. I thought you went to another dimension or something.
Yeah, you
like,
went-
oh no.
The upside down world.
you
There you
froze
go.
for 2 seconds, and it was like Brian's going. All right.
If I see the lights flickering in the background, we know he's in the upside down.
Watch the walls.
All right. So I'm gonna go through mine real quick. My sweet basil, love sweet basil. Really do. It's probably one of my favorites. I don't get it that often, but when I do. Also, I'm with Vinny on this. Giovanni's here in North Olmsted. I had Big Matt chime in and said, was it Gino's? All right. So Gino's on the east side, Chesterfield. All right. We also have over by us, Pio Mine, Bri. You remember Pio Mine? Or
Oh
Pio-
yeah,
or whatever it is?
that's real good.
That's got really good pizza. And then Teresa's, which you said there's one in Mayfield Heights that we go out for lunch every now and then and get a couple slices for lunch when we're allowed to have lunch.
You guys know on Monday they got buy one large pizza, get one free.
At Teresa's?
Yeah. I found that out yesterday when I ordered it. They're like, oh, what do you want on your second pizza? I'm like, I didn't want a second pizza. They're like, well, you get it for free. I'm like, I didn't know that was a thing. Let's go with 2 pizzas then.
Heck yeah.
Those are the best. Oh, my Lord.
I mean, that's a pizza pan deal with quality pizza.
Yes, it is. And also, I got to go with Jay. Pizza 216 is absolutely amazing.
Oh, it's really good.
I'm
dying to try Geraci's and Vincenzo's. Those are like my 2 I want to
I've
try
heard good
again.
things. I've never
So,
had.
Pizza 216 is very similar to Vincenzo's.
Okay.
Very similar.
Okay.
I got another one. Edison's in Tremont.
I've
Awesome
never had
pizza.
it. Is it
You
that
get it by
good?
the slice. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I
Is it
saw.
I'll get hot take. Still wasn't the best pizza in Tremont ever had though. My buddy's,
that?
it's closed now, but it was called Big Guy's Pizza. You guys gotta love that name.
Oh,
And they
sure.
used to put a roasted half a garlic clove in there with it. Oh, dude, it was like some of the best pizza you'd ever get. And they unfortunately had to close down. The mom just got tired of running it by herself.
Oh, there's another one I completely forgot about. Dewey's Pizza.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
very good.
Oh, good. That's in Lakewood. So we have our pizza spot. Now, I got to ask all of you guys while we're on here. Like, there's different kinds of pepperoni. Do you like the old-fashioned pepperoni with the little bastards that have the grease balls that'll burn your mouth? Or you like the big, fat pepperoni?
Traditional, I would say.
Okay.
I like the little
what?
guys, the
You-
old
you
world,
want-
whatever they call it.
Yeah, the ones where they bolt, as soon as you bake them, they scoop
Yeah,
up.
Curl
tiny
up and
little-
they hold a little bubble of liquid that'll burn your mouth. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
pretty
Love
good.
it. All right.
So I
So,
don't like those little cubes. Those things are. I thought you were talking about those. I can't stand
Uh-uh.
those.
Oh no, like cafeteria pepperoni.
Yeah,
No,
that's like
not
some
that.
Oh,
No.
generic pepperoni.
No. All right.
When
so,
it comes to sausage, it can't be the same way. With like those little sausage balls, it's got to be like hunks of real Italian sausage.
Oh,
right.
Like I'm very particular on sausage when it comes to pizza.
So what are your now I know Bri is very what are your favorite toppings on pizza? Like a real quick rapid fire before we get into our top 3. So like your favorite toppings that you like on pizza.
Obviously, I'm always going with extra cheese for sure, but
mhm.
I love black olives on pizza. I don't know where it started, but I've loved it my whole life. Pepperoni guy for sure, but I love banana peppers. I think is really good.
Yeah.
And always, anytime you just get a loaded pizza with all the meats and bacon, of course, and you're good.
All right.
Yeah,
so-
black olives is probably my go-to topping usually with pizza.
Yeah, you and my kids will get along great because they love pepperoni and black olives.
Oh, it's a great combination.
All right, so
Well, I don't think we would get along because they'd be eating all my pizza.
probably, but that's all right. You can fight them off.
They can have their Pizza Hut pizza anyway. So
All right. So, Vinny, what are your favorite toppings, bud?
Definitely the works. I like it all. Throw it all on there. I'm not really a fan of anchovies, anything like that, anything too extreme. But pretty much whatever kind of pizza you got out there, I enjoy it. Hell, even Eva, she loves she was talking about like at East of Chicago and stuff like that. I know it's not exactly our topic tonight, but she likes the peanut butter and jelly. She'll do a peanut butter and jelly pizza.
What?
Yep.
There's a peanut butter
That's wild.
Yes, there is.
Don't
It's not
play-
pizza.
Chicago.
That no.
Yep.
Is there
See, that's not
marinara
even
sauce?
pizza.
It is.
No,
Absolutely.
that's just a big
cheese?
open-faced peanut butter and
Right.
jelly sandwich.
Right. On pizza dough.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God, it sounds good.
It is.
Sounds horrible.
Oh,
I'm not
Heart
one.
flutter.
Yeah, I am not
Ugh.
one for
Have you guys ever tried
a lot.
the
But
pickles on a pizza yet?
I have not, but I want
Yes.
to.
yeah,
I
I've done
want to.
pickles.
I love pickles, dude. I love them. But I don't know if I can do that.
Oh, there it is. So
How
we
about
got,
after we're done telling all our favorite toppings, we'll talk about the ones you can't stand on pizza.
Oh, there's
okay.
a lot.
All right. So, Brian, you want to give your favorite toppings?
Yeah, for me, it's simple: meat, and more meat.
Hey,
I-
what goes through with bacon?
Why am I not surprised?
I'm a simple man. You can read me from the first time you meet me. I'll do some banana peppers, which isn't bad. Or we've even done from Jets the BLT pizza.
The famous cat from RBS, by the way.
Is that
Oh,
the traded
shoot.
cat?
Yeah, that's it.
What'd
That's
that
now.
cost you? DeAndre Hopkins?
I got DeAndre
Low
Hopkins.
blow.
Man, I mean,
Low blow.
Fatty
Sorry to
got
interrupt.
DeAndre Hopkins from Big Man for something. You want to tell us?
Yeah, it was. Don't worry about it. Don't. That legal hand in the face.
DeAndre Hopkins for Rashard Higgins.
All right. So is it my turn for toppings?
Yes.
Go ahead.
yep.
All right. So I'm over here with Justin right here. I like a bacon jalapeno pineapple with hot sauce on it, spicy and sweet. All right. But my go-to is pepperoni and banana pepper. I cannot go wrong with a pepperoni and banana pepper, but I'll eat anything, but I really do love the deluxe too. You
Yeah.
put everything on it.
Yep.
I don't care if it falls off with one bite. I'm still eating it.
Mhm.
All right. And extra cheese. You got to have extra cheese.
Mhm.
All right. So, boys, we are here. And get ready for our Cajun seasoning from Jets. I forgot about that. Jets is pretty
Jets is a very good
Oh, I
pizza
love
for a chain.
Jets.
Like they're kind
It
of a
is.
chain, but not a chain.
Yeah.
They're smaller. Dude,
They
their
got like
crust is
that-
phenomenal.
Yeah, that Detroit style pizza that's
Mhm.
really good.
All right, so we're going to get into our top three. You guys ready? So we are going to name off our top three mom and pop places, and it does not have to be in Cleveland. I changed the rules. All
Oh.
right. So I'm going to go first. My number three is Amici's Pizza in West Lafayette, Ohio. That place has got a sweet sauce, and it is farm fresh, and it's delicious. And their
See-
calzones are amazing.
See,
So
you said Lafayette right there.
I know. I had to do
Are
it. For
you coming to the dark side?
I had to do it for you guys. Crick,
Thanks.
creek, doesn't matter. All right. So my number two, Sweet Basil. Sweet Basil has been, if I get a chance to have a cheat day and get away from the chain pizzas, it's Sweet Basil all day. And it's their buffalo chicken. I love their buffalo chicken pizza. And my number one, and Big Man will be with me on this one, Fat Jack's Pizza in Lima, Ohio. Hands down, I have not found another pizza place that matches up to Fat Jack's. So, if anybody can find one that I can like, and I love Pizza 216, I love all pizza, but that pizza has a special place in my heart. So, let's go to Always Positive Jay for his top three. So, Jay, what's your top three?
Honestly, like my favorite all-time pizza, I don't even know what it was called. I ended up in My buddy was in Eastern Michigan. Where is it? Oh, I can't remember the city, but it was probably the best pizza I've ever had in my entire life, and it was that Detroit style.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I can't remember it, so I'll give you the ones I do remember. My favorite number three would probably go with right now Teresa's. They've blown my mind. Number two is probably Pizza 216, and number one is still Napoleon's in Parma.
All right. So my cousin Vinny, your top three.
So my top three, definitely number three there, Giovanni's Pizza.
North Olmsted.
So, yeah, right there in
Good.
North Olmsted.
It's a good pizza.
Yep, excellent pizza. My number two is Mateo's, and we actually had 12 pizzas brought out, and right there at the end of the night, it's just like a little filler.
So Jay, you didn't hear about this? The baller wedding that Vinny had, he brought up pizzas at 9 o'clock at night so that everybody can have pizza after the reception and everything.
You're a hero.
I know, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Not all
Without a
heroes
doubt.
wear capes, Vinny.
All right. Give us your number
Sometimes
one.
they're in tuxedos too.
You know what? And the pizza went faster than I think everybody ate their original meals.
I'm sorry, if
Love
I'm at a
pizza.
wedding and after all that dancing and drinking and you bring out pizza, it's over. I'm gonna make
Right.
a disgusting scene on that pizza tray.
I only remember Eva going, "Wait, there was pizza." I mean, that's how fast it went. I was like, "Yeah, I had like one piece. I was on my way to the restroom. I happened to see it. I was like, oh."
Soak up that alcohol. Soak it up.
But my number one actually that I had, and I remember it. I had it just a one time, but it just you have those pizzas that stick with you. And it was actually at Uncle Al's Pizza.
Oh, yeah.
over on Bagley Road over there.
Yeah, Uncle
the amount
Al's.
of toppings and everything else they had on this pizza. I was working with Boots.
Oh, I know. Oh,
And
good
you know,
Lord.
oh yeah,
Forgot about Boots.
their family always gets their pizza from there, and it was fantastic. I got like one or two slices. I was stuffed, and I'm going, oh man, I gotta go back to work now. Okay, here we go. So yeah, fantastic pizza.
So, Big Brian, this is right up your alley. A surprising decent pizza is Speedway.
Huh?
Circle K has better.
Okay, so there it is. That's where we're at. There it is.
I know.
All
I
right,
know.
I'll give you your top three.
Okay, I'll give you my top three. Number three is a little bit of a different pizza experience. It's Ohio Pie. It's in Brunswick. It's supposed to be up in Rocky River here soon, I think. But they just do it. They cook it just right. The crust is nice and crispy. The toppings are crispy, and then they just drizzle like a little bit of a sweet sauce, a sweet marinara sauce, and a little bit of like a garlic aioli on top. So it's almost kind of like a cheesy bread, but you can get extra sauce to dip it into. So I think if you love pizza, you got to try it because it's something that's really damn good. And they've only been around maybe for a couple of years. So that's my number three. My number two, Vincenzo's. A Cleveland classic. I think it's over by Gundarina or whatever they're calling it now.
Romo Fijo.
Romo Fijo. Thank you, Vinny. And it's something. Yeah, you got to try it. It's more of a thin crust, but it's really damn good. And my number one, I haven't even mentioned them yet, but it's in Strongsville. It's off of Route 42, Pearl Road, just south of 71. It's called A Slice Above. And
I've heard of them too.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's actually my sister's favorite place.
Yeah, you got to try it if you haven't had it yet.
I found the place in Michigan though.
What's it called?
I guess it's called Aubrey's. It's in. I don't even know how to say the city. Ypsilanti, Michigan.
Ypsilanti, yeah.
Lanny.
Yeah, I was hammered, so don't hold it against me.
You were just eating out of the toilet. We didn't have the heart to tell you.
We had
mentioning toilets on this trip. We're walking back from the place, and there's like the weirdest. I don't want to describe what the water tower there looks like. Honest to God, it's very awkward. We'll just put it that way when you look at it. But it's like a three-way like intersection, and right in the middle as we're walking, someone thought it was funny. They put a toilet right in the middle of the seat. My buddy went and he grabbed a paper and he just sat on it, and we took a picture like he was, using his business. Oh, what a trip! All I do is remember that and that pizza because it was so good. I was like, dude, I'm taking one to go, and I had to order a whole pie just to go, and it was so good that night. Just
What was it called again?
Vin-
Albany's?
Aubrey's?
Aubrey's. Okay.
Yeah, I just Googled best. I looked up where Eastern Michigan was and Googled Ypsilanti's best pizza. And as soon as I seen the place, I'm like, yeah, I remember doing shots there.
All right, so we're here up against it, Jay. We gotta get off of here, bud. Thank you so much for joining us for FattBoy Tuesday.
All right, guys, keep it fat.
You the man, Jay. Always.
All right, later, guys.
Hi, Jay.
All right, we also have another. What is it? Lou's and Grafton. All right, so we have pizza places all
Lou's. Oh,
Lou's and Grafton.
I didn't even shout out Schmotzky's. Which is
Schmotzky's.
really good.
All right, so we are here at the end of the show. Let's get Vinny's word of the day out of the road real quick. Jeez.
We might have to change this to words of the day.
Words of the day.
Yeah,
You're giving
Perry.
us an easy one.
All right, here's the easy one again.
All right, give me the easy one.
Perry.
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 Okay. Perry.
So, definition of Perry.
Well,
What
the
do you
only
guys
thing
think?
the only thing I can think of with Perry is a fencing move.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing I can think of. All right, so Brian, what do you got
I'll say to carry.
to carry? All right,
Okay.
Carry Perry.
carry
There
Perry.
you go. So the actual definition is to ward off something such as weapons or a blow. Second definition is to evade something such as a question by
All right,
with a different answer or something.
all right. So give
So
us. the hard-
fencing was kind of close.
That was close.
It was close, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so give us the hard one.
So the other one is
Attenuate.
Attenuate.
attenuate. Definition of attenuate.
I'm gonna go with astute attention. Like you're focused on something. All right. So Brian, what about you?
Boy. I will go with to throw.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So I guess the best way to think about this, and I didn't know until I saw it too, was a 10, you wait. So like if you're a 10, slow down, you're going too fast kind of thing. The actual definition is to lessen the amount, the force, the magnitude, or like the value, to weaken it.
Okay.
To reduce in severity, to make thin or slender, to make thinner consistency, to rarefy, or to become thin, fine, or less. So
I gotta be. It sounds like a redneck dictionary word.
It does.
10, you ate. A 10, you ate.
I thought there was something about that word I liked.
All right. So for those of you that stuck around, we are here at the trivia. All right. So Bri, I asked you
Yep.
in Indians trivia, and that trivia was the opening day starting lineup for the Indians. How many people are still left on the current roster?
Oh, how many are left, or how many are like healthy?
Healthy and in the lineup.
Healthy and in the lineup. Okay. I came up with 4. I got Ramirez, Hernandez, Perez, and Rosario.
Rosario is hurt now. He's on the
Come
injury
on.
list. Hold on. You forgot one. Framil Reyes.
Right. Okay.
The Indians,
So I got it right. It's 4.
it's 4. The Indians starting lineup was Jordan Lupo, Hernandez, Ramirez, Rosario, Reyes, Naylor, Chang, Perez, and Jimenez. So how much turnover that we have had, and our starting pitcher at that time was Shane Bieber. By the way, congratulations
right.
to Shane Bieber on your engagement. I know
Yep.
you watch our show, but congratulations.
He sure
anyway.
does. He sure does.
But that's how much of a turnover. Luplo is out. Let's see here. Naylor's hurt. Chang is back down, and Jimenez, I don't know where the heck he's at. So, I mean, just think about all the people that we have brought in, brought out, brought in, brought out, brought in, brought out. So, there's a little sign of hope, hopefully towards the end of the tunnel, because they're trying to maybe persuade the Cubs, maybe, because the Cubs are selling off a lot. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see where we're at.
These next 10 days to 2 weeks are going to tell us a lot about the Indians and whether they should buy or sell, because it's not looking good against Houston, and then Tampa Bay, and then I think St. Louis.
I think so, but they are
Chicago.
Yeah, then they're back home. So, but we'll see what happens, Bri. I mean, they're still above 500
for now.
Yep. So we'll see what happens. So we're here at the end of the show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching, especially comment. We really appreciate everything. All right. I am that fat guy. You got my cousin Vinny over here. Say goodnight, my cousin Vinny.
Hey, have a good night, everybody.
All right. You got Big Bri down there at the bottom. Big Bri, God bless him.
Yep. God bless you. God bless America.
We want to thank our troops and our first responders for everything they do for us. We really appreciate everything you guys do. Also, if you want to donate to Bry's, say it again, please.
MMRF.com.
All right. There it is. Donate. Please help out as much as you can or as little as you can. Any donation helps out. So,
without a doubt,
I am that fat guy. We are definitely uncorked and unloaded, and we're out. Thank you for watching.
Attenuate.